We are the minority, but we're a league that's made up of the majority of the minority. Being able to say that we represent so many that don't have a voice, it's like our responsibility to speak out and try to make things better. I think it's important for young Black women to see people that look like me.
We're the land of the...
The Elks are wearing the green today on this. Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of season.
Here we go.
For DeAndre Jordan.
We've seen him regress as a rebounder these past few seasons. His numbers have come down in that department, and I'd like to see him concentrate on bringing them back up. I'm sure the team would as well. You can never have enough rebounding.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Durant is out there with Jordan. Then it's Harden. Then there's Harris. And it's Irving in at the 2 guard. And for Philadelphia, we've got Bradley. Curry is out there with Simmons. Then there's Tobias Harris. And it's Green in at the 3. Two of the hottest teams, Greg, getting together tonight. This is highly anticipated.
And you know what, Kevin? The trick to winning a game like this, force your opponent to play your style of basketball. That could determine who goes home with the W.
I like that.
I mean, there's just no answer for Durant inside. It looks like you should be able to body him up, and you can forget about that.
Harden against Simmons. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And everyone wants Simmons to add a consistent outside jump shot. But while that's a work in progress, he does just fine at the rim. An incredibly adept finisher up close.
And C-Webb, as you said with Simmons, when he's going at the rim, he's as good as it gets.
Oh, yeah, G.A. Great blend of size, speed, and strength. He controls his body to create space. He can lay it up from unorthodox angles with ease.
And so Curry will bring it up for Philadelphia. Lets the 3 fly. Hits the 3-point bomb.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
To the inside, Harden, and the jam by Harden.
Oh, you love seeing Harden take off for the slam. He has just unreal hops.
And they double up Simmons. Curry finds Simmons. Pass to Harris. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Great look, but off the mark. The pass to Irving. The Nets working the ball around now. Jordan dishes to KD. Irving against Curry. Releases from 15. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
The versatility of Simmons astounding, amazing, impressive. Dunks like this are just insane.
Harris passes to Jordan. It's Harden with the drive, and Harden with the stuff.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now here's Curry. His last outing with 20 points. Down low, it's deflected and stolen by Jordan. Here's Irving. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. And that makes it a tie ball game.
Oh, look at that. Irving just leaked out wonderfully in transition. He's a remarkable decision maker in fast break situations.
Simmons with it. He's picked up by Jordan.
Such incredible hops for a center. Look, it allows him to hold his own against any other 5 in the league.
And it's Harden with the ball for the Nets. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
They shot the lights out from deep. Really stretched out the defense in that one.
Well, nowadays, the 3-point shot is huge. They were on fire from outside.
The second chance effort. Here's Jordan. And they have their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. Bradley dishes to Green. Back to Bradley. Passes it to Harris. And Curry has it in the corner. Just 5 on the clock. Green passes to Bradley. And there it is for him. Bradley's got his second bucket of the night.
That's the savvy veteran Green. He's able to spot when his teammates aren't being covered. That's a nice read right there.
Harden kicks to Harris. KD on the wing. And then Durant with the jam.
It's almost strange to see a player with Durant's height have that much speed on the drive. It gets him to the rim with ease.
Harris passes to Curry. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Curry's got 5 now.
And he's not going to pass up that one. And trust me, he shouldn't. He's solid from that in-between.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Harden kicks to Durant. He feeds it to Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
A good recognition from Durant. He's a talented passer.
To the middle. Here's Simmons. Here's Bradley. And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. 76ers ahead. They lead by 2. And recently, Kevin Durant discussed what they have to fix.
I think we get a lot of teams' best shot.
And Greg, it's one of the great challenges of being one of the teams to beat.
But that's the difference with a superstar like Durant. He can give you elite play from start to finish. Lesser guys can do that only in spurts.
And it's good to have you back with us as we celebrate St. Patrick's Day with more NBA action on 2K Sports. And guys, what's your take on the 76ers so far?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
They were just the more aggressive team. I mean, feeding off this crowd's energy.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And so, in the game for the 76ers, Maxey out there with Shake Milton. Then there's Scott. Then there's Howard. And it's Korkmaz in at the 3. Brown drives in. The game now all time. Brown's got his first points of the night.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Pass to Maxey. Outside, Scott. Out to the right wing. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. Korkmaz off target from 3-point range. Vanette shooting fantastically in this game, 62% from the floor. Pass to Luwawu. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Over in the corner, Brown. There's the pass to Shamet. To the inside, Griffin. They kick it out to Green. Brown inside, and that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Philadelphia's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second.
And drafted 42nd back in 2018 out of Miami, Bruce Brown has shown himself to be a rugged two-way guard.
Yeah, he's a second-round steal. GA, he competes at the defensive end of the floor, and the shooting numbers are trending in the right direction.
That puts them in the lead. Griffin's got the lead up to 2 now for the Nets.
They are just killing them on the interior.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Up again, and Howard with the second chance points.
And you need an army to keep Howard away from the basket. He's so superb at snatching up offensive rebounds.
So for the 76ers, their last game, a win against New York. Now, here's Shamet. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Griffin's shot is off. The 76ers have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Milton the pass to Korkmaz. Shoots over Griffin. Korkmaz, no good. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Oh, you're right, and I love the opportunistic approach. These kinds of hustle plays can be game-changing.
That shot by Griffin, no good.
It's not easy to keep him from converting those. I mean, the D has to be airtight.
Scott up top. Now, here's Maxey. Guarded by Green. Howard, good.
Well, you can't allow Howard to get this kind of positioning. He's confident in his ability to score inside.
Pass to Shamet. Feeds to Griffin. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Griffin's got his second basket of the game.
Oh, it's all about the assist on that play. He puts it in the perfect spot.
Hilton the pass to Howard. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Howard's got his third bucket of the night.
I mean, it took him a long time to get into the flow of the game, but the points are starting to come for him now.
Pass to Shamet. Now here's Brown. Oh, look at him fly!
Get out the way!
An artist in the air. I mean, the elevation, the hang time, the strength of Griffin, it's amazing.
Now here's Milton. He's covered by Brown. Milton the pass to Howard. And then jam down as it goes right over Blake Griffin.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
Howard, one of the most feared rim protectors in the league.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, no need to give the ball back here. You want to close this quarter with momentum.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
First trip to the line for him here.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
I love watching Howard still doing his thing out there. A nightly double-double threat.
Kicks it out to Harden. And we are not going to halftime just yet. Officials signaling they are going to review the tape.
And they're making sure on this one, even though it may not matter in the grand scheme, but the replay process is...
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here. For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. At the end of the period, they were up by 2. Thanks for joining.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. We have seen an exceptional performance from Dwight Howard.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
Yeah, you must try to match his energy level first and foremost. But right now, he's just out hustling guys to the ball.
And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Durant. Then there's Harris. Then there's Irving. And it's Harden in at the point guard. Curry kicks to Harris. Here is Howard. 9 points in the game so far. And it's Simmons penetrating. Count it. Howard's got the opening bucket to start the second half with the 76ers. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there's so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul are 3 guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, you know, witnessing his journey to greatness, all the while he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst, partner, but a fan and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. Bradley's checked in for the 76ers.
Slow to get warm after the break. 0 for 3 now. Maybe they need an early timeout. It's just to try to settle things down.
And again, Philadelphia turns it over. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Harden the pass to Jordan. Harden left side. That's good. The Philadelphia lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Jordan.
Man, he's superb at finding open teammates. Harden, I love how he looks to shed a rock.
Curry kicks to Green. Right side, Simmons. Over Harden, and it's Simmons. That time on the assist by Green. Simmons got the lead up to 7 now for the 76ers.
And you talk about the perfect veteran wing player. Danny Green's right at the top of that list. Solid defense, good shooter, and plays within himself.
No good from Irving.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Curry kicks to Green. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Simmons with it. Picked up by Harris. Simmons' shot is good. And Greg, the experiences that Danny Green has had over the course of his terrific career, it's hard to match.
I mean, he's won multiple titles in his career, done so in different places with different types of teams. He's seen it all and knows what it takes to succeed.
It's his first trip to the line.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Korkmaz, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. Shake Milton comes in for Danny Green. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Seth Curry. And Maxey subbed in for Ben Simmons. And then for Brooklyn, Griffin comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Bruce Brown in for Harris. Irving dishes to Griffin. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Philadelphia leading by 11. For 3. Korkmaz, no good. Bradley passes to Korkmaz. Here's Milton. Brooklyn with the rebound.
A little surprised he took the jump shot with nobody around him. He could have attacked the basket.
The kick out to Irving. Back to Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
What an intelligent play. I mean, solid execution. Irving coming off the pick. Very difficult to defend.
The Nets shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. Free throw good, Jordan. For Philadelphia, they've gone an even 50% from the floor here in the 3rd quarter. 4 of 8. Now, Milton. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Bradley passes to Maxey. Over Harden. The 76ers with another miss. Nets trail by 8. 55 seconds left in the 3rd. Brown finds Irving. Now here's Griffin, guarded by Bradley. Griffin's shot is off. Clock management, this is where they can get a 2-for-1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts. All the officials are all over that one.
The 76ers have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
And the 76ers making a change here. Howard's checked in. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Jeff Green, he's checked in for Jordan.
Oh, not many players with the more steady hand at the free throw line than this fella.
Irving dishes to Griffin. Drops in the layup for 2. And it's 8 points for Blake Griffin.
Are you kidding me with that pass? Okay, Kyrie, that one made my day.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Now, here's Milton. Defense is right there. A nice shot by Howard.
It's no wonder why they're in front when you take into consideration that he's been perfect from the field so far.
Brown kicks to Harden. 4 seconds left. And the jam by Harden.
Oh, Harden is so good at finishing these and ones. I mean, he is just a thorn in the D side.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
Free throw good, James Harden. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And you have to credit their defense for the job they've been doing against Irving. Kyrie's been almost invisible out there, and we don't say that very often. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. We've got Maxey. Matisse Thybulle's out there with Harris. Then there's Bradley, and it's Curry in at the shooting guard position. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
And Blake Griffin, the combination of power and agility, that guy is a handful inside.
Yeah, G.A., he can finish with either hand. He favors that right block, and he's got an array of moves down there to keep you guessing.
And Simmons, he's checked in for Maxey. And a change for the Nets. Harris is checked in. The numbers in their favor. And here we go. Shot is good, and the 76ers lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Kyrie Irving.
Oh, Irving does a solid job maintaining his balance, even with the D being all over him. Impressive athleticism.
Curry passes to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
What a performer this guy is. He relishes the chance to hammer it down.
Harris passes to Griffin from outside the arc. And it's Bradley with the rebound. Bradley's got 6 rebounds in the game.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard. Whoa, whoa, whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. Green against Harris. Back to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Did you see the no-look pass by Harris right there? I mean, he's a wing that knows how to move the ball.
Irving finds Harden. Left side, Griffin. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 4 assists now tonight.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high-percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Playing to his strengths on the offensive end. Simmons, I mean, an added bonus whenever he catches fire.
Irving attacking. Count it. Irving's got 4 points in the quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
On the wing, Harris, guarded by Green. Irving with it. Curry meets him, and he gets the bucket. And it's now only a 1-point Philadelphia lead.
Oh, man, you got to appreciate the poise of Irving. He's always composed, especially on important possessions.
Outside, Simmons. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Official. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
Ben Simmons taking 2 shots.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it, the double checking, and the game continues on.
It's a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Nets head coach was going over with his team. He said, we're too concerned with their shooters right now. We've got to close off the inside. They are gutting us. He pleaded with his guys. Come on, let's take a stand. Kevin?
Here's Irving, and it's denied. And they'll keep possession to tie it up. A three-pointer is right on target.
I like how Irvin fills the defense out. He's sensing he has room to shoot and fire once he gets the rock.
Simmons passes to Bradley. Outside for Simmons. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall.
I mean, what you can appreciate about Simmons is his all-around game. I mean, he can score, he can pass, I mean, he can rebound, and he does it all at an efficient rate. A little bit shaky at the line there. I mean, he did the important part and got him in front.
Harden with it. Now Green defending. Kicks it out to Harden. 1:12 left to play in the final quarter. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. Harris passes to Simmons. The shot will not fall. The Nets go the other way with it. Here's Harden. And it's Harden slamming it down.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
That's why they put the ball in his hands. They know they could count on him to make crucial shots.
Pass to Milton. Back to Green. Milton finds Green. Milton trying to break free.
And the one thing we know about DeAndre, he's a presence at both ends of the floor. He protects the rim on D just as much as he punishes it at the offensive end.
It's winning time. Harden knows his job description.
Here's Simmons. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. The Nets on offense. 3-point lead. Harden the pass to KD. Nets passing it around. It's Harden with the drive. Money!
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And it's not about running up to score. It's about closing the door on any kind of comeback.
Simmons against Harden. And the pass to Milton. Harris outside. There's the three. The 76ers again can't hit it. So it's the Nets picking up the win. They seek David. Thank you as always. And that about wraps it up for Chris.
was a clash of titans, with Ty Debo, aka Two-Way Rocco, on one side.
We better show the community that defense matters.
And Splash, playing his new addition Flash, on the other.
Best offensive player versus best defensive.
Let's get Brooklyn Nets. Batting the middle.
And as the...
Hey, Kevin.
Terrific. David, thanks. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for him.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at center. And for Brooklyn, we've got DeAndre Jordan. Durant is out there with Harris. Then there's Irving, and it's Harden in at the point. Irving finds Jordan, and Harris wide open. He shoots. It's good on the putback.
How many times have we seen DeAndre Jordan take it off the window and convert? Boy, he is so good.
Now here's Giannis. He's coming off a 31-point game against the Wizards in Washington.
And equally impressive on the backboards. I thought his rebounding was huge.
Brooklyn with the ball, following the bucket by the Bucks. Durant, the pass to Jordan. Count that one. Jordan's got his second bucket of the night.
When you think that this guy was so raw and so skinny coming into the league, now DeAndre Jordan brushing off these challenges with ease.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. His offensive numbers jump right off the screen at you. He's averaging over 29 points a game. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. On the league, Doris, we're seeing plenty of small ball, but some teams are going big. If you were a coach at this point, which way do you think you'd lean?
Well, Kevin, I think the best coaches maximize the talent at their disposal. And sometimes a coach philosophically may believe in, I emphasize the three-point line. I want to eliminate all mid-range shooting. I want to get to the restricted area and the free throw line. I mean, to me, I love playing a high-tempo, wide-open floor game. Let's let the players show off all their skill.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, it's just solid awareness by Brook Lopez, working hard to get his team a second opportunity.
Irving passes to Jordan. Irving up top, defended by DiVincenzo. 6 on the shot clock. Irving dishes to Jordan. And too long on the shot. The Bucks have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Giannis inside. Harris is there. Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Harris finds Irving. Now here's Jordan. And the dunk by Jordan.
Well, Kyrie Irving has such a good sense of when his teammates are going to create an opportunity, and he puts the pass on time and on target.
Now here's Giannis. He's got 6. And the dunk by Giannis.
Oh, why, dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. Here is Harden. He picked up 21 points in their last win against New York.
And he also controlled the backboard as well. I mean, he really did a terrific job.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo following the miss by DeAndre Jordan.
And guys, that's a sight we've become far too accustomed to seeing. Antetokounmpo throwing it down like it was just another day at the office.
Now, here's Irving. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Kicks it out to Harden. Harris passes to Harden. Yep, that one goes.
We so often identify Joe Harris as strictly a shooter, but this guy, he is a tremendous passer as well.
And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move and isn't afraid to go at defenders.
Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Harden finds Durant, and here is Irving. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
Oh, tenacious attack by Irving. The handle, the speed. Look out.
There's 37 seconds left in the first quarter. Antetokounmpo inside. Defended by Durant.
Yet another bucket in close. That's how he's earning his points today.
Nets trail by 6. 23 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And good that time. Harden's got his second bucket tonight.
And one of the most creative scorers the league has to offer. Harden specializes in sinking those tough shots.
Giannis against Durant.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Harden outside. Offensive rebound. Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Milwaukee. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. We come back right after this.
I know if I put the work in, maybe.
And, Greg, that's the humble, hard-working approach we've come to expect from Giannis.
You know, he's not interested in putting himself on a pedestal. Enough people do that for him. He just wants to become the best he can be and win rings.
And it's good to have you back with us as we celebrate St. Patrick's Day with more NBA action on 2K Sports. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Well, the offense is clicking. Oh, my word. I shouldn't be amazed anymore when Griffin pulls off a dunk like that, but I always seem to be. The man has some unreal moves above the rim.
Augustine with it. Now Green defending. He gets that one. Craig's got the lead up to 8 now for Milwaukee.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Brown outside. Back to Griffin. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
And this is what happens when you let Griffin establish position. He will make you pay.
Augustine looking around. Pass to Portis. And it's Griffin with the rebound.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Pass to Llewellyn. He kicks to Griffin. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
It was all about his athleticism when Griffin first came into the league, but it didn't take long to see he was about a lot more than that. He's got serious skills down low.
Portis, the pass to Augustine. Back to Portis. Inside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It seems like every year, Greg, we see some incredible new players come to the NBA, and they are welcome with open arms. Their style of play is so terrific.
No doubt about it. You know, guys like Ja Morant, I think he's got a chance to be one of the greats. And any list about the future of the NBA has to include Luka Doncic. I don't know if there's a better basketball talent than that young man. And, you know, let's not forget about Devin Booker out in Phoenix as well. A terrific, terrific player.
3 terrific kids. You're right.
Well, hit a man in stride. That is a textbook delivery.
Now, here's Shamet. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Griffin. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Bobby Portis.
Still, Griffin has insane hops. Close in, can sky over others, helps him to draw fouls.
James Harden, he's checked in for Landry Shamet. The Bucks also changing it up. Brook Lopez is checked in for Torrey Craig. Chris Middleton comes in for Bryn Forbes. And it's Drew Holiday in for Augustine. Here's Portis. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Brown the pass to Harden. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Harden's got his third basket of the night.
And Harden's such a creative scorer, especially when he gets in close to the basket.
1:41 left in the first half. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Left side Durant from past the arc. The shot, no good. Now the Bucks take it the other way. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Nets. That one was played in Brooklyn.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
One thing you know, Greg, is you've got to pack your defense in the suitcase if you're going to win on the road, and they simply did not bring it. That's the idea. You work the ball into that area. It's a sweet spot.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Holiday, the pass to Lopez. The 3 for DiVincenzo. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Chalk up 2 there. DiVincenzo's got the lead up to 9 now for the Bucks.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Harden has a wide open look. No good on the triple. Middleton left side. Bucket is good.
And just about every one of Middleton's shots is a smart one. Even from mid-range, he's not going to force anything.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks. Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball. It was a big-time first quarter for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 16 points. And that's a...
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Irving is out there with Harden. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Durant in at the 4 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Holiday against Harden. Now the feed to Jordan. Harden kicks to Irving. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Irving's got 5 points so far.
Well, this is the beauty of Kyrie Irving. You think of him as a creator, but this guy in a catch and shoot just as lethal.
DiVincenzo finds Middleton. There's the triple. That shot off. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Following this game, they'll hit the road to challenge the Pacers at Pacers Arena in Indianapolis. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Here's Jordan. Back to Durant. Stolen by Middleton. They're running. DiVincenzo with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And it's Harden slamming it down.
What a pretty look. DeAndre Jordan, to have that kind of touch on your passing, such a quality piece for a big man.
And with Kevin Durant recovering from the Achilles injury, glad we get to see one of the all-time greats back in action.
No doubt, Greg. And KD is trying to navigate his way through one of the most difficult injuries a basketball player can face. But we know unequivocally this man will go down as one of the elite scorers in NBA history. That combination of size and shooting is truly something to behold.
A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. Torrey Craig comes in for Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. Craig, good. Craig's got his second basket of the night. Nets trail by 10. Luwawu-Cabarrot kicks to Shamet. To the paint. Here's Griffin. Up and in on the layup. He's got 9.
Wow, what a start. 3 for 3. Terrific play calling. Everything clicking out of the gates here.
To the wing on the left. Connaughton passes to Portis. Out to the right wing. To the inside. DiVincenzo against Brown. DiVincenzo can't hit it. And there's the foul. It's on Bobby Portis. That's foul number 2 for him. Irving's checked in for Brooklyn. And Milwaukee with a change here too. Augustine's checked in. Griffin finds Shamet. Outside Irving. The rebound by the Bucks.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
And there's the pass to Craig. Here is Forbes. He's covered by Irving. To the middle. Griffin with the steal. And oh, here we go with Green. Nobody back. And it's Green with the jam.
And Green getting off the floor there for the dunk. Really like watching him sky up for those.
Got a piece of it. Shamet with the steal. A step back shot here. Yep, it goes in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Irving.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Here's Augustine. Lays it up off the glass.
Really impressive from DJ Augustine right there. This guy is so smart and figures out ways to score.
Down kicks to Shamet. And 1:01 left in the third quarter. He's looking for Griffin, finds him, and finished off by. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's KD, and finished off by KD.
Well, you respect the jump shooting, so you close tight, and Kevin Durant gets off on the dribble drive.
Augustine dishes to Lopez. Back to Augustine. Middleton on the wing. He's covered by Brown. The 15-footer. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Bucks lead by 6.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Irving for 3. And no good that time. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3, the small forward.
Well, you know what DeAndre Jordan is going to bring to the table every night. Great effort, incredible presence on the backboards, a ton of length defensively. Love everything he does for you.
Holiday, the pass to Middleton. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
And this is Middleton's game. He's thinking of shooting it even before the pass hits his hands.
Here's Harden. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Jordan's got his 3rd assist on the night. Bucks leading by 6. And here's Giannis. Trying to get open is Lopez, and the layup is good. Giannis has got 20 points.
And we talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills, and tonight it's been about the scoring. He's put this offense on his back. And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. And the foul on Harden. That's his first foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Here's Antetokounmpo trying to get open as Lopez. And a great move by Giannis. He's got 22.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
Irving passes to Jordan. Lopez with the steal. Giannis drives in. Off the left rim and out.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
Harden dishes to Durant. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Yeah, Kevin Durant makes that dunk look easy. He's so big, he can't do anything about it.
Middleton outside. Over Harris. Middleton can't get it to go.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Back to Harden. Outside for Durant. Lets it go from deep. Great D that time from Middleton. Milwaukee leading by 6. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
In the long strides of Antetokounmpo, once he gets downhill, there's almost no stopping.
Irving with the ball. Jordan. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The Nets making a switch here. Griffin's checked in. Bobby Portis is checked in for the Bucks.
Nice work there. This is a point in the game where if you get a chance to close the gap, you've got to make the most of it.
Giannis against Griffin. Now here's Giannis. He's covered closely. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shot's good by Middleton.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
It's Harden with the drive. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Here is Forbes. He's covered by Irving, and Jordan sends it back.
This is not the guy you want in your zip code when the ball is going out. DeAndre Jordan twice on the pipes.
And so Griffin will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. 6-point game. Harden the pass to Griffin. Kicks it to Irving. Feeds to Jordan. Got a piece of it. And they're able to recover on the wing. Harden. Another shot. Here's Griffin. Poke loose. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here. There's a minute left in the fourth quarter. Irving for three. It's rebounded by Portis.
If you want to cut into a lead, you have got to trust your teammates and move the ball.
Good on the shot.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Now, here is Harden. Tight defense on him. And now the fast break. Middleton with the ball. There's 25 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
A determined shooter who excels at the charity stripe. Middleton will gladly head to the line.
Middleton hits them both.
Well, you love a guy who gets himself to the line, takes his time, and makes the free throws. Complete professional.
Passes it to Llewellyn. Pass to Perry. Down low. Brown outside. Inside. Claxton with the bucket.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
And so the Bucks take the win. This was a very... All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight.
forcing multiple turnovers.
And he gets the steal right away.
And built a 6-point lead.
Nice shot.
And in the second quarter, Ty Debo appeared on camera with a head.
That's a look at our setting tonight. The picturesque. And let's...
Hey, Kevin.
Very dangerous indeed. David, thanks. Look at the 76ers starting group. Ben Simmons is out there with Curry. Then it's Green. Then there's Bradley. And it's Harris in at the power forward. And for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5 down low. Greg, if your system overall for these teams, if the schemes don't seem to be working, how much can you really change before you get to the offseason, or in particular, before you get to the playoffs?
It's never easy. A system change would come typically with a coaching change, and the reality is you also have to evaluate the roster, and you can't fit that square peg into a round hole. Whatever your system is, it's got to be catered to the personnel you have. You can't go the other way around, and I think that's what separates oftentimes the good coaches from the great ones.
Yeah, Drew very much willing to go in there, scrap out a rebound, and hit the boards.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. To the middle. Trying to find Bradley. Gets it to him. Green with the ball. Now guarded by Middleton. No one near Curry as he lets it go. The 76ers with another miss.
And as much as Holiday brings to your offense, it's his defense that's repeatedly recognized.
Well, when you make all NBA defensive teams and you're smart and strong and quick like Drew Holiday is, I think not only does the reputation start to build, but your confidence in disrupting somebody else by playing that way is something you rely on.
Now here's Bradley. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. The Bucks have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Giannis passes to Lopez. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Don't mistake that Lopez shoots threes now more often, that he can't go down low at that size and do damage.
The Bucks shooting their first free throw of the night.
An era where we're seeing teams turn away from the slower 7-footers. Brook Lopez still playing a pivotal role for the Bucks.
There's been a lot of talk in recent years, Greg, as how the big man has been played off the floor in the playoffs. That's just not the case with Lopez, because he's been able to step out and shoot threes along with being a really reliable rim protector.
Holiday dishes to Middleton. Misses the 3. Philadelphia's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Harris kicks to Curry. Shot to stop the run, and the basket good. A bank shot that time.
Well, for Tobias Harris to take this step, getting away from scoring and finding teammates to become a more adept passer, that's good signs.
Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
And it's Green missing. Bucks leading by 3. And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
Well, the more Giannis works on these kind of shots, and trust me, he is, the better he'll become.
Down low. Bradley can't get it to go.
Well, he creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
And it's Bradley with the ball for the 76ers. Poked away, and it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here. In a moment here to see the standings for the Eastern Conference. And you know, guys, some interesting stories have unfolded here as we move through the middle of the season. Look at Philadelphia. They're looking extremely sharp right now, poised in the top spot and playing very well. And, of course, Milwaukee just a couple spots back.
And right now for the 76ers, got to be one of the feel-good stories of this NBA season. Not many people were talking about them coming into the start of the year.
No doubt about it. They're one of the top teams everyone's talking about, top to bottom. Everyone in the organization, that means front office, coaches, players, just done an outstanding job this season.
And here comes Holiday leading the fast break. The shot by Middleton wide open, and he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
Scott finds Milton. Outside, Green. Pass to Simmons. 5 on the clock. From downtown. Green, no luck.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Middleton for 3. Sinks the triple.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, that's a whistle he did not want to hear. His second foul, and we're not even out of the first quarter.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Lopez. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Drew Holiday. Milwaukee leading by 10. And Augustine kicks to Connaughton. Pass to Portis. And it's sent back by Howard.
Well, that reach of Dwight Howard is so impressive. A dominant shot blocker and a tremendous athlete.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
We recently caught up with Drew Holiday, who talked about some trying times.
Being able to go through adversity and come out stronger.
And Greg, you feel like that pressure never really got to Holiday.
One of the toughest guards in the league, mentally and physically. He's a machine that just keeps on coming, no matter the circumstances.
And it's good to have you back with us as we celebrate St. Patrick's Day with more NBA action on 2K Sports. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, they've got Howard. Korkmaz is out there with Mike Scott. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. And it's Maxey in at the 1 spot.
Beautiful assist in transition. They beat the defense down the floor. The ball always wins.
Thybulle up top. The kick out to Scott. To the paint. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And the Bucks making a change here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. And the 76ers also making a change. Tobias Harris is checked in for Mike Scott. The pass to Connaughton. Now Augustine. And it's sent back by Howard. And so the ball out of bounds. Howard touched it last. Bradley's checked in for Dwight Howard. Now off the inbound. Augustine, no luck. The 76ers trail by 8. Harris passes to Thybulle. Looking for Harris. He gets it there. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
And stolen by Harris. Bradley finds Thybulle. 76ers moving the ball around. For 3, Harris. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
Oof. That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic, is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and the swing position, those are two guys that still are very reliable.
Here is Forbes, defended by Thibault. Floats it up for Giannis. And Giannis throws it down.
This is what makes Giannis such an elite player, his ability to score in those difficult situations down low with lots of bodies around.
Maxey passes to Brantley. Out to Harris. And he banks in the layup. Harris has got 5 points now in the quarter.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Passes it to Craig to the left side wing. Here's Forbes. Here's Giannis.
Well, a little bit each year, Giannis gets fouled at a higher and higher clip. That shows about how much more aggressive and how much more confident and how much more usage he's had through his first few seasons.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Torrey Craig. Chris Middleton comes in for Pat Connaughton. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Brent Forbes. And it's Drew Holiday in for Augustine.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Giannis against Harris. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrated.
And Giannis adding muscle to his frame for these types of situations. He'll keep getting bigger and stronger, but willing to take the hit.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Howard's checked in. That's good from Antetokounmpo.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better.
Scott kicks to Curry. Pass to Howard. Shot clock at 6. From the arc. The shot by Curry, no good.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Tries again, and it's sent back by Howard. Pass to Green. Scott dishes to Howard. 29 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And that one is off. And stolen by Howard. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
A good decision right there from Dwight. Excellent awareness on that particular play.
Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. And then for Philadelphia, Bradley comes in for Dwight Howard. And Tobias Harris subbed in for Mike Scott. We've got 22 seconds left now here in the second. It's stolen by Green. Milton finds Harris. Bradley with the ball. Keeps it alive. And staying with the play, Harris. Harris has got 7 points.
Now, Tobias has a good frame and has good strength. I like to see him go in there and put it to good use on the offensive glass.
Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. And so it's Milwaukee with their lead. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm a tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 14 points. And that.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half. And he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Yeah, there's not any guy defensively that was bodying him up or contesting the shot. So right now he's feasting.
This is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the 3, the small forward. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Giannis passes to Middleton. Terrific assist, a nice finish, solid play all around.
Yep, that's a great look from Giannis there.
Curry kicks to Simmons. Right side Bradley. Outside Curry. Offline with his 3.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Here's DiVincenzo. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Curry passes to Bradley. Back to Curry. Over Holiday. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one is on Holiday. Rager, the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you play for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
It's good. Middleton's got 7.
Now working in the mid-range, Middleton finding some ways to play in between.
The drive by Simmons. Goes back up. He lays it in. Simmons got his 3rd bucket of the night.
They are just killing them on the interior.
In the corner, Middleton with it. Over Thibault. And Middleton's the basket on the assist by Augustine. Augustine's got his 4th assist in this one. Augustine against Simmons. Back to Curry. Dishes to Simmons. He feeds it to Bradley. That one good for 2.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Augustine looking around, and Seth Curry is going to pick up the foul. That's his 1st foul. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for the Bucks. Taxi's checked in for the 76ers. Here's Forbes. No good on the quick 3.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Bradley finds Simmons. That one falls. 8 points for Ben Simmons.
And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
Augustine against Simmons. Knocks it loose. Guys, this offense very effective.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
It's Korkmaz in the corner. And the 3 ball is good. Korkmaz has got himself going there. His 1st points of the game on the deep ball. And Forbes kicks to Lopez. Simmons against Augustine. The pass to Connaughton. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Oh, and he went for the 2-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Right block shot, score the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
And Simmons slams it in.
Crafty and smooth. Simmons tearing up the nets. He is definitely a rising star.
Here's Augustine. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Lobbed up there for Lopez. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. And it's Simmons penetrating.
Yeah, and when Simmons is driving inside, he's going to sky up for the flush, getting to the basket in no time.
Augustine passes to Forbes. To the inside, here's Lopez. Doesn't go that time. Bradley with some nice D. Passes it to Korkmaz. Got it up. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for the Philadelphia 76ers. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
The passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Our 4th quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. Taking a look at the 76ers. They've got Harris. Axie out there with Shake Milton. Then it's Green, and it's Howard in at the 5. It's Schollenbaum to Kumbo. Howard with the steal. Pass to Maxey. Trying to find Green. He's got it now. And that one, good. Green's got the lead up to 7 now for the 76ers.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And the dunk by Giannis.
It's a huge night for Giannis Antetokounmpo at the offensive end of the floor. That length and athleticism just proving to be too much for any defensive scheme.
Howard against Portis. Pass to Milton. Shoots. And that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard.
Worked that one inside nicely.
The Bucks shooting here about 46% for the game. He's guarded by Howard. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Left side, Portis. 4 on the clock. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Giannis on the follow.
Great instincts by Giannis. Superb timing, and then he pounced on top of that miss.
Now, here's Maxey. There's the pass to Milton. Now, here's Maxey. Down low. Here's Howard. It's rebounded by Portis. Bucks trail by 5. And there's the call on Howard. That's his first foul. Some changes for Philadelphia. Tony Bradley's checked in for Howard. Curry comes in for Shake Milton. And Simmons subbed in for Maxey. Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Sometimes it takes a while for all that length in Giannis to catch up to those feet. But once he does, man, he can explode.
Feeds it to Bradley. Outside for Curry. Passes to Simmons. Back to Curry. The 3. Bradley, great positioning on the putback. And the 76ers lead by 5.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Antetokounmpo inside. Guarded by Harris. Giannis no good. And Simmons kicks to Harris. Simmons with it. Picked up by Portis. Harris, right side. Let's go. And right on target. Good. Now it's a 7-point 76ers lead.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Middleton for 3. Here's Portis. And they go to the intentional foul. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth.
Awesome defense, just outstanding effort to reach his big hands in there and just rip the ball away.
Harris dishes to Simmons. Jacks up a three. Harris, no good.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And so it's Harris who will bring it up for Philadelphia. And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's his first foul. And the Bucks making a change here. Lopez is checked in. Simmons against Antetokounmpo. Unloads from 9. And Bradley gets it to go on the assist from Simmons.
And with off-the-charts awareness, Simmons makes plays that others simply don't see.
Middleton on the wing. Three-pointer. And the Bucks miss again. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Simmons and Middleton with the block.
Well, the long arms of Middleton getting up there on defense and throwing that one away.
Back to Holiday. Looking to end his cold spell. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth.
Check Simmons.
Curry against DiVincenzo. Bradley passes to Curry. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. So the 76ers win it. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining.
talk it through. Ty Debo up by 1.
In the second quarter, Terry Dissinger had himself a run as he had not 1, not 2, but 3 big dunks on 3.
There below is Barclays. And we've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for DeAndre Jordan.
It's a concerning trend for him. Whether he's lost some strength or just isn't putting in as much effort on the glass as he used to, he's not rebounding nearly as effectively anymore. And that's something that needs to change.
Look at the 76ers starting group. Ben Simmons is out there with Seth Curry. Then it's Green. Then there's Harris. And it's Bradley in at the center. And for Brooklyn, they've got Joe Harris. Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. Then it's Jordan. And it's Durant in at the power forward. Durant dishes to Harden. And expect some fireworks tonight, Clark. These teams can really light it up.
Well, you've got top scorers on both teams, Kevin. And when you have... And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim, but the epic throwdown.
Jordan against Simmons. Bradley. The rebound by Harden. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. 4-point game. Their last meeting was in Philadelphia, where they were unable to fight off the 76ers.
And they'll want to show that they're a much better team than they demonstrated last time out against these guys. At the very least, avoid another blowout.
And it really was the turnovers that fueled the blowout. I mean, a lot of questionable, poor decisions by them with the ball. And when that happens, you can get blasted.
Clock at 4. Here is Harden. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against New York.
Yeah, but the rebounding in that game as well was just tremendous. I mean, he dominated the backcourt.
And this is how you want to start the ball game. 4 for 4 from the field. Seems like they're right on point and can't miss.
And Clark, when you look at the footwork of James Harden, arguably some of the best in the history of this league.
And you know, Greg, he studied the greats. I mean, he loved Ginobili's Euro step and then added it to his own game. Now he's taking that to another level, and he's the one giving out the lessons. But you're right. Got great strength, but the footwork is really outstanding.
Curry finds Simmons. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And you rarely see the vision and playmaking of Ben Simmons in someone that size. That you can put him up there with Magic, LeBron, and Penny Hardaway in terms of those taller playmakers.
Yeah, you're spot on there, Greg. I mean, he's unique, really unique and gifted in that regard. And with all great passers, there are a couple of things they do well. One is they see a play or two ahead. They anticipate and throw the ball where it should be going, anticipating that. And the other thing is the timing with which they make their passes. It's usually right at the right time and the opportune time for a teammate to score on the catch.
Griffin's checked in for the Nets. Brown comes in for Irving. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Tony Bradley. Korkmaz comes in for Green. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Seth Curry. And Maxey's subbed in for Simmons. The Nets making a switch here. Luwawu's checked in. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Mike Scott's checked in for Harris. Howard drives in. He gets it in there.
And, you know, once Howard puts it on the floor, pretty much got to get out of his way. I mean, there's no chance you're going to stop him.
1:56 left in the first.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Back to Milton. Pass to Korkmaz. Now, here's Scott, defended by Durant, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Jeff Green is checked in for Durant, and Irving subbed in for James Harden. Matisse Thybulle checked in for the 76ers. Howard with the steal. Now, here's Maxey. Defense right on him. Unloads from 9. The offensive rebound. Scott the pass to Milton. And another shot. And Howard with the nice bucket inside.
There are not many better on the offensive glass than Howard. He's a flat-out beast, especially if you don't box him out.
Green passes to Irving. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Brown dishes to Griffin. It's blocked. And here is Milton. No points in the game yet for him. Passes it to Thibault. Over to the wing. Axie passes to Howard. Shoots over Griffin. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. And so Griffin will bring it up for the Nets. 6-point lead. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
It was all about his athleticism when Griffin first came into the league, but it didn't take long to see he was about a lot more than that. He's got serious skills down low.
And we reach the end of the first quarter. Nets lead by 8. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. Naturally a ball-dominant player, James Harden talked to...
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal, of course.
Giving their offense another dynamic.
And it also helps him preserve some energy for those big moments in the big games.
And it's good to have you back with us as we celebrate St. Patrick's Day with more NBA action on 2K Sports. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Really some great drives to the basket here early on for these guys.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low.
And so in the game for the 76ers, we've got Bradley. Green out there with Scott. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. And it's Simmons in at the point. Here's Irving. And that one drops for him. Irving's got the lead up to 9 now for Brooklyn.
Well, you simply can't guard that. Irving's just too nimble. Easily gets himself free of the defender.
Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Here's Irving. It's not going to go for him. And Philadelphia the other way now.
And Clark, how about the 20th pick back in that 2019 draft? Matisse Thybulle, fantastic defensive specialist who has an evolving offensive presence as well.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. His defense is really outstanding and NBA ready from the day he got into the league. He'll improve on offense. You know that. He'll work at it, and he'll get better. I think he has tremendous instincts on and off the ball. Great length and speed and athleticism. He's a terror defensively.
And Irving gets it to go on the assist by Jordan. Irving's got 8 points.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Simmons on the wing. That shot, no good. Great D that time from Jordan. Here's Green. Almost, but it rolls out. Looking at Philadelphia, they took the win in their last game against New York. Thybulle, the pass to Scott. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Green finds Shemp. Back to Green. Up top, Brown. Guarded by Green. Jordan. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Boy, your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You go back to Reggie Theus, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Kim Birch, dunk champ Derrick Jones, and up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mentions.
guys, the passing ability and IQ of Ben Simmons, both amazing.
Back to Harden. Pass to Durant. Harden outside. Trying to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Harris kicks to Korkmaz. Curry on the wing. Over Durant. Back to Korkmaz. And Simmons slams it in.
Well, you can't give up this kind of positioning, not to a guy like Simmons. I mean, all you're asking for is to get burned if you do.
KD on the wing. Shamet with it. Curry meets him. And slam dunk by Jordan.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Last game for Brooklyn, they picked up the W against the Knicks. Simmons dishes to Howard. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. 6 points for Howard.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little while to work the knots out, but it looks like they're putting it together right now.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Blake Griffin comes in for DeAndre Jordan. And Luwawu subbed in for Landry Shamet. And the 76ers also making a change. Maxi's checked in. Griffin passes to Durant. And that one off the back of the rim and in. And the Nets lead by 8.
Boy, his timing is just superb. Durant absolutely lethal on catch and shoot opportunities.
No one near Curry as he lets it go. His three-pointers off the mark. The Nets have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Harris looking it over. Feeds it to Griffin. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
Harris makes opponents pay in the pick and roll, guys, because he's an effective passer with tight handles.
Here's Curry. That one goes in. Curry's got his second basket of the night.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Harden way outside. No good on the last second attempt there. So we've... Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Brooklyn came out looking very confident. They scorched the hardwood with an... And that...
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. We've got Harden. Durant is out there with Jordan. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Irving at the shooting guard. Harris dishes to Jordan. Harden against Harris. Irving up top. 8 points for him. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Hey, the skills of Kyrie are obvious, but what isn't so obvious is his underestimated strength.
The 76ers trail by 8. Outside, Simmons. And he converts the layup. Simmons got 10 points.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Irving, good. And the Nets lead by 8.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
It's Curry outside, and it's Durant with the rebound.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Harden the pass to Durant. It's Harden with the drive, and the jam by Harden.
Ferociousness from Harden, looking like he wants to tear the rim off.
Simmons against Harden, and Simmons slams it in.
And he takes it right at the man who just scored on him.
That's the way to answer back, with an in-your-face stuff.
Guys, some pride bubbling up right there. He wasn't about to be outshone.
It's Harden with the drive, and Harden with the stuff.
In addition to his strength, Harden has deceptive quickness. He just has this unique knack to get by whoever's guarding him because he's strong and crafty.
Simmons dishes to Harris. Jordan against Bradley. Here's Simmons. It's Curry outside. Philadelphia with a new shot clock. The pass to Harris. Curry on the wing. Harris with it. He's picked up by Irving. It's Curry outside. Good. And Harris gets the assist. He's got 8.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys. And Tobias Harris, a crusader for a cause that isn't talked about too much. He has a huge concern about sleep deprivation and the effects it has on athletes.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? While it's not talked about a lot, it is gaining ground in all kinds of circles, particularly in the world of sports, the whole sleep deprivation idea. And Harris is a guy who's conscientious and thoughtful. I love the fact that he's bringing this to his teammates' attention because it's critical. And he's certainly passionate about it. We'll see how much wind it gets with him speaking up on it.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
Pass to Harris. Kicks it to Simmons. Harris looking it over. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on James Harden.
Just have to be more careful with Simmons. I mean, he's absolutely brilliant at keeping the defense off balance.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Howard's checked in for Bradley. Korkmaz comes in for Tobias Harris. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Seth Curry. And Maxey's subbed in for Green. And the foul called on Korkmaz. That is his first foul of the game. James Harden, he's checked in for Brooklyn. The 76ers also with a sub. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Ben Simmons. It's Brown with the drive. Kicks it out to Harden. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. The 76ers trail by 9. Now Thybulle. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
To me, this is Howard's specialty. This is his bread and butter thing here. We all know this guy loves to throw it down whenever he can. And he's pretty good at it.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Harden the pass to Griffin. And Griffin slams it in.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Here's Milton. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And he's at nearly 90% from the free throw line this season, so having a terrific year.
Yeah, guys, I mean, he's been a very steady hand for them when it comes to his free throw shooting.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
It's Harden with the drive.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
And so it's Brooklyn heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And we'll be back with you shortly. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. On the court for Philadelphia to start the 4th. Matisse Thybulle's out there with Korkmaz. Then there's Bradley. Then there's Maxey. And it's Milton in at the 2. Maxey passes to Bradley. And the shot goes in. Bradley's got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for the 76ers. Harden with it. And stolen by Thybulle. Milton with it. Picked up by Brown. Korkmaz passes to Maxey. Here's Thybulle. The feed to Bradley. Griffin with some nice D.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
The 76ers trail by 5. Bradley kicks to Korkmaz. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Milton in the corner. Shot clock at 5. He shoots again. Bradley passes to Milton. Pass to Maxey. The 76ers need to get off a shot. A shot by Milton, no good. Brooklyn leading by 5. Now, here is Harden. Brown outside. Back to Harden. And it's blocked. They retain possession. And that one's good. Griffin.
And Green is a critical role player for this team. His passing is really phenomenal.
Here's Thybulle. Here's Bradley. It's stolen by Brown. And now it's Brown running. He can go all the way. And yes, it's good. And now it's a 9-point Brooklyn lead. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Nets.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Now here's Green, guarded closely.
And the former Hoya Green, a rangy forward who can both score and defend from all areas of the floor.
And he makes the first. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for the Nets. Irving comes in for Bruce Brown. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Harris is checked in for Korkmaz. Green comes in for Matisse Thybulle. Curry's checked in for Shake Milton. And Simmons subbed in for Maxey. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Here's Irving. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
Tell you what, this is what Irving can do now. He'll leak out and then make the right read in transition.
Harris finds Simmons. They kick it out to Green. No good with the triple. They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
And finished off by Katie.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Green passes to Bradley. And it's blocked by Jordan.
Hey, you know he's around, and that's what he does. DeAndre Jordan throwing that shot out of there.
On the wing, Irving. Fires for 3. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Free throw good, Jordan. Greg, your son's been drafted. You were drafted in the NBA. As you look back on the process that you went through and your son Cole has gone through, what are some of the flags? What are some of the things that stand out to you?
First and foremost, boy, how time flies. I mean, it wasn't that long ago, at least it feels like, that they were calling my name on draft night. But
91, right?
Yeah.
91.
You know, every stage of life, though, has its joys. And listen, to play the game I love and now see him playing it.
And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and Involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Curry outside, drills it from outside.
At the arc, Curry's so consistent. I mean, he'll knock it down every chance he gets from there.
And it's Harden with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. They've led by as many as 14 points. Outside, Green. Harden outside. Right side, Durant. From deep. No good there. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. Even early on in this one.
I wasn't even playing, so I can't imagine how you feel right now. Now, of course, you beat Splash, who is one of the best players on the planet. You guys know each other's games. What was it?
Downtown Milwaukee is seen from the... So the next starting five. We've got Durant. Irving is out there with Harden. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Harris in its small forward. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the center, locking down the middle. Now here's Irving. Jordan kicks to Irving. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. And Doris, tonight, two experienced teams will be battling.
Well, what you come to expect with experienced rosters are excellent defensive rotations, game plan discipline. These guys know how to play the game. So let's see how this plays out.
KD finds Harris. DiVincenzo against Harden. Here's Jordan, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others.
Now here's DiVincenzo. He picked up 12 points in their last win against the Wizards in Washington.
And you know, guys, the other thing I really appreciated about his effort in that game was the effort and work on the glass. What a well-rounded performance.
Making the most of the screen, that's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
Giannis outside. And the dunk by Giannis.
And that move has become second nature for Giannis. Once he establishes position, game over. And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek Freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself.
Antetokounmpo against Durant. Antetokounmpo passes to Lopez. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Harden. And now here's Durant. The fast break opportunity. Launches the three. Offensive rebound. Jordan. The Nets working the ball around now. On the wing, Irving. Clock at 6. Shoots over DiVincenzo. That one off the back iron and out. And watching Antetokounmpo get to the rim can, GA, take your breath away.
Man, he can go around you, through you, or literally jump right over you. Call him the freak, Superman, what have you. None of it feels like an exaggeration. Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Holiday, the pass to Lopez. Inside. Here's Antetokounmpo. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
Just simply overpowers the defense. Giannis flexing the muscles he's added to that near 7-foot frame.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Bobby Portis has checked in for Lopez. Torrey Craig comes in for Chris Middleton. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Drew Holiday. Now here's Green. 20 points for him last game against New York. To the left wing. Back to Brown. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Bucks trail by 3. Here's Antetokounmpo. Count the basket. Giannis has got 7 points.
And how about the effort? You didn't think a little contact would prevent Giannis from scoring, did you?
Back to Brown. To the paint. Here's Griffin. No good on that one. The Bucks go the other way with it. Here's Connaughton. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. The Nets have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. To the middle. And Griffin slams it in.
And that's the trademark Griffin finish. Get in tight, elevate, and throw it down with authority. Big fella is a beast down low.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. coming off a solid outing against Washington.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Harden scanning the floor. The feed to Griffin. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. It's on Bobby Portis.
Still, Griffin has insane hops. Close in, can sky over others, helps him to draw fouls.
Landry Shamet's checked in for Brooklyn. And he's good on the second. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
And it's out of bounds to the Bucks as Milwaukee retains possession. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Now, here's Portis. He had 13 points in the win against Washington. Basket good.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Here's Shamet. Here's Brown. Passes it to Shamet. To the inside. Here's Green. And the layup falls.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Giannis outside with 4 seconds on the clock. And another basket for Milwaukee.
And to me, this is the perfect spot for a Giannis jump shot. Keeps the opponent honest.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Milwaukee. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter. Earlier on, we ran into Bobby Portis, who explained the origin.
I think the underdog story, started when I was a kid.
And Greg, playing with the chip on his shoulder, has served Portis well.
Some guys try to block out the haters. Portis uses it as fuel to keep achieving more.
And it's good to have you back with us as we celebrate St. Patrick's Day with more NBA action on 2K Sports. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
So for Brooklyn now, Landry Shamet is out there with Brown. Then there's Griffin. Then there's Green. And it's Luwawu in at the 3. Milwaukee making a switch here. Holiday's checked in, and the Nets making a change here as well. Kyrie Irving is checked in for Luwawu Cabarrot. Middleton on the wing. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
And this is Middleton's game. He's thinking of shooting it even before the pass hits his hands.
And G.A. Chris Middleton over his career, much improved on the defensive end.
A true two-way player. And I tell you, that 6'11" wingspan helps. Able to use that length to bother shots and disrupt passes.
Holiday goes in. And it's good for 2. Holiday's got his first points in this one.
Oh, a nifty finisher. You didn't think Holiday would back down inside, did you?
On the wing, Green. Shamet the pass to Brown. Irving looking for an opening. Count it, good. Irving's got 4 this quarter.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup, nicely done.
Pass to Middleton. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Out left to the wing for the 3. And it's Shamet with the rebound.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
And it's good, 2 points.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Outside Holiday. Pass to Connaughton. 5 to shoot. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Round inside, guarded by Holiday. 9 feet out. Griffin's shot is good. Griffin's got 5 now. For the Bucks, they won their last contest, that game against the Wizards in Washington. Holiday up top. He's covered by Irving. Portis can't get it to go. And here's Griffin. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. Up next for them is the Pacers in Indianapolis. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip. The rebound by the Bucks. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Nets. That one was played in Brooklyn.
Yeah, I mean, every time out, it's a learning experience to some degree, but that's not what they were looking for.
Yeah, I mean, listen, it hurts a little more when you play well and fail to close out a game. That was one they should have won.
Connaughton kicks to Middleton. And the 3 off target. For Brooklyn, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are. But look at the Grizzlies. I think they got 2 terrific ones. John Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game.
Here's Craig. Some solid defense from Harris. The Nets with the lead. He feeds it to Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
We so often identify Joe Harris as strictly a shooter, but this guy, he is a tremendous passer as well.
And Antetokounmpo inside. KD's on him. Giannis no good.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Harris passes to Jordan, and it's Jordan with the jam.
If you don't do your work early and push DeAndre Jordan a little bit out of his comfort range, look out.
Augustine against Harden. Augustine dishes to Lopez. And again, Brooklyn running the court in transition. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Guys, Kyrie Irving stronger than he looks, absorbs the contact and still converts.
For Brooklyn, they have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game. Here's Giannis. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. What a game it's been for Kyrie Irving. He had 16 points and 1 rebound. Thanks for joining.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half, got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. Setting the floor for the Bucks. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the small forward position.
How easily scoring comes for Kyrie Irving. So intelligent, such a good decision maker.
Holiday looking over the floor. Trying to get open is DiVincenzo. It's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Holiday. Harden kicks to Jordan. Nets passing it around. It's Harden with the drive. That one, no good. Excellent D there from Holiday.
And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back three, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot. And paired with his dribble drive, a two-move torture chamber.
And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted three-point shots.
And not to mention four-point plays. And up until recently, teams built elaborate offenses to create their three-point looks. Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency.
And there's Jordan putting it right back in.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Count that one, and the Nets' lead has been cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Antetokounmpo.
And we talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills, and tonight it's been about the scoring. He's put this offense on his back.
And the rejection by Giannis. Nobody near Irving, but they get it back. Jordan finds Irving. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Irving's got 5 points in the quarter.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Lopez, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, the balance that Brook Lopez has on these kinds of finishes is really admirable. He doesn't allow the defense to alter his shot.
Now Irving, he's got 21. Jordan controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Nets lead by 8.
And how about the performance we're seeing from him? Not one miss on the day.
Harden against Holiday. Lobbed up there for Lopez.
Man, Holiday puts a lot of pressure on the defense. Often it's with his scoring, but right there, making a play for someone else.
Irving's shot is good.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And Holiday throws it down.
And Holiday's nimbleness gets him to the hoop on that one. His athletic ability is off the charts.
It's Harden with the drive, and Harden with the stuff.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
And he rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Holiday, the pass to Lopez. Brooklyn with the rebound. Jordan's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
And the rejection by Giannis. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. A different look for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. And then for Brooklyn, Griffin's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. And it's Brown in for Irving. Kicks it out to Harden. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for him.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Torrey Craig comes in for Brook Lopez. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. Out to the wing. Back to Shamet. Over to the left wing. Luwawu Cabarro kicks to Green. Brown the pass to Griffin. And Griffin slams it in.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And it's off from three-point range. Nets leading by 8. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Luwawu, the pass to Griffin. And Griffin slams it in.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Now here is Augustine. Not a lot of room, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
Well, he might just be 6 feet tall, but there is incredible strength packed in that body. You can tell he enjoys the contact.
Here's Luwawu. Here's Griffin. No good off the front iron. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're playing a bruising game in. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. Harden out there with Brown. And it's Durant. Then there's Griffin. And it's Luwawu in at the 3 slot. Knocked loose. There's the lob to Portis. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Inside. Here's the break. And Griffin sends it back.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
And another turnover here by Brooklyn. Here's a look now what's coming up for the Milwaukee Bucks. On Wednesday, they'll face off against Ben Simmons and the Philadelphia 76ers. Then on Saturday, they'll be playing against LaMarcus Aldridge and the San Antonio Spurs.
And for that game against Indiana, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
Durant, the pass to Griffin. Fast break, Milwaukee. And Durant sends it back.
Kevin Durant.
And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Then for the Nets, DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Griffin. Harris comes in for Luwawu-Cabarrot, and Irving subbed in for Brown.
And if Giannis is anywhere close to you, don't shoot it. His length covers a ton of ground, and boy, is he fast.
Second shot opportunity. Outside for KD. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Here's DiVincenzo, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
Back to Harris. Over Middleton. Harris finds Harden. Irving attacking. Yep, that one goes in there. Irving's got 25 points in the game.
Oh, tenacious attack by Irving. The handle, the speed, look out.
For three, Middleton. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
A nice shot there by Antetokounmpo. He's got 22.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
And the call, and so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And the second of 2 is good. That narrows the gap to 7.
Listen, it's only one miss, but it hurts all the same as they try to cut into this lead.
Harris outside. Harden against Holiday. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Oh, the long arms of Brook Lopez effortlessly sends that back.
That one drops for him. Giannis has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
Jordan finds Harden. On the wing, Harris. Harden outside. Back to Jordan. Lopez with the steal. And here's the fast break. Giannis leading the way.
It's just hard to match up with Antetokounmpo's speed, especially in the open floor.
They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Nets passing it around. Here's KD. Money!
And relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
On the wing, Irving. Releases. Cans the shot with nobody near him.
Boy, what wonderful vision. Kevin Durant with a picture-perfect pass. Woo-hoo.
And so it's Brooklyn with the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know,
all right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. A look from above the incredible City Hall building here at our broadcast location tonight, Philadelphia. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for him.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at center. And for the 76ers, Harris is out there with Green. Then there's Bradley. Then it's Curry. And it's Simmons in at the point guard. The kick out to Holiday. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. And it's blocked by Bradley. Simmons feeling it out a bit. Nice move outside for Curry. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Milwaukee with the rebound. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Staying with your game plan is so important, especially when you are away from your home arena.
Middleton can't get it to go.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Here's Curry to the paint. Bradley finds Simmons. And here is Green. In the corner, it's Harris. Over Holiday. Green passes to Harris. And the shot is long. The Bucks have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Here's Giannis. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. When you look at the regular season, Chris, was there a part that was more difficult, the start or the end, or maybe somewhere in between?
I would say it's somewhere in between, because the physical toll, is felt most down the stretch. But you get a time to refresh and renew and get back to it.
Bradley kicks to Green. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Harris dishes to Curry. Good, and Harris gets the assist. Curry's got a couple of threes now in the first with the 76ers.
Did you see the no-look pass by Harris right there? I mean, he's a wing that knows how to move the ball.
And he bangs it home with one hand.
Good anticipation on the feed. He knows exactly where to go with that ball.
Curry kicks to Green. Up top, Simmons. Defended by Middleton. And the wide open shot from Green. The rebound by Middleton. The Bucks trail. Here's Antetokounmpo. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. They're getting their first look of the season at the Bucks in this one.
The game is the first of a 3-game season series for these clubs, both looking to take round one.
And this first game is always interesting. It's going to give us a sense of what the dynamic between these teams is going to be this season.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. For Milwaukee, they've gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Passes it to Connaughton. Kicks it down to Middleton. The tray. Milwaukee, no good that time either. For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Howard at the elbow. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Scott. From deep three-point range, here's Milton. Here's Howard. On the wing, Milton. Howard trying to free himself up. The 76ers with another miss. Middleton left side. That misses, had a chance to tie it there. Philadelphia has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Stolen. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Korkmaz passes to Milton. Dishes it to Scott. Good.
One of the few guys in the league who make a lead pass like that. Oh, just a fantastic look.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Middleton. Lopez. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Now, you got to respect the effort. When Lopez is determined to rebound the ball, it makes a difference.
27 seconds left in the first quarter. Milton's shot is good. Bucks trail by 4. Pass to Connaughton. Now here's Middleton. Back to Connaughton. can't get the bucket from 20 feet out.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. And it's good to have you back with us as we celebrate St. Patrick's Day with more NBA action on 2K Sports. And looking at what we've seen from the 76ers, what do you guys think?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Well, no question. It's been stifling thus far, preventing that offense from establishing any kind of rhythm.
We've got Matisse Thybulle. Howard is out there with Korkmaz. Then there's Maxey. And it's Milton in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Oh, exactly right. Momentum-shifting plays like that can change the tone of a game.
Back to Thybulle. Down low. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Howard's got the lead up to 4 now for Philadelphia.
Outstanding presence of mind. Howard is as dependable as it gets near the rim.
Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, Wilson. Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school, and it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy, he would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
The physicality of Simmons on display, showing some fight and fearlessness with plays like this.
Here's DiVincenzo. Can't hit that one. And Philadelphia the other way now. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
And the bench turned up in that one. Whatever they couldn't get from their starters, they got from the reserves.
And when the bench steps up, it takes pressure off the starters. And they stepped up big in that game. He doesn't play around. If the bucket's there for him, he's going to get it.
Thybulle finds Green. Thybulle on the wing. Defended by DiVincenzo. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Curry's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. The Bucks have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. It's stolen by Green. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way. Harris dishes to Green. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Harris with it. And Holiday picks him up defensively. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's his first foul. And the Bucks making a change here. Lopez is checked in. Back to Harris. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Bucks. They host the Spurs after this one. And that will be the first game of 5 straight at home.
He's an explosive, athletic guard. And I tell you, the coaching staff must love watching Holiday in the open court.
And stolen by DiVincenzo. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Bucks lead by 4.
And despite those shooting problems in the first quarter, they have the lead and look like they're finally getting it together offensively.
Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Antetokounmpo against Simmons. Outside Curry. Shot clock at 6. Takes the 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. On offense here, the Bucks. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession.
Not a great play on either end. Bad delivery and way too late to react on the catch.
And the 76ers making a change here. Scott's checked in. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Middleton's checked in. But tried by Simmons. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo. Some changes for Philadelphia. Howard comes in for Tony Bradley. And Maxey subbed in for Tobias Harris. Portis, he's checked in for the Bucks. Pat Connaughton comes in for Dante DiVincenzo.
I mean, you got to love the skill set Simmons possesses. A nightly triple-double threat. He stuffs the stat sheet.
Such a wide-open look. Middleton's got the lead up to 4 now for the Bucks.
Great decision, great find. I mean, draws the double team and passes out of it to create the open look.
The 76ers again can't hit it.
He had 2 3-pointers in the opening quarter, and it hasn't been able to connect yet here in the second.
Lopez passes to Portis. He kicks to Holiday. And so the ball out of bounds. Howard touched it last. Shake Milton, he's checked in for the 76ers. And stolen by Howard. And now the 76ers on the break. The shot by Curry, no good.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical. And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
The 76ers have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game. Free throw good, Maxey. Korkmaz, he's checked in for Curry. He hits both from the stripe.
His free throw shooting is something they never need to worry about. He doesn't even know how to go through a cold streak.
16 seconds left to play here in the half. Five on the clock. It's stolen by Milton. Here's Howard. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, good to see a competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. They never put themselves in too much danger.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Without question, Chris Middleton displaying his skills today.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
He's so good at reading opportunities and seizing upon whatever the defense gives up.
And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Middleton in at the 3, the small forward. Simmons passes to Harris. Lets it go from 11. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Harris has got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the 76ers. Antetokounmpo against Harris. It's stolen by Harris. They push it up 4 on 3. Outside Bradley. Back to Simmons. Stolen by Holiday. And it's the Bucks on the break. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
And the best part of that sequence wasn't Holiday's steal, but his quick decision to push the ball and start the break. That's when the D's most vulnerable, and he took advantage.
Green taking his time here. 6 to shoot. Here's Curry. Giannis grabs the miss. Antetokounmpo's got 4 rebounds in this game. 90 seconds now into the second half. DiVincenzo can't hit it. The 76ers trail by 4. Bradley finds Green. Basket counts. Green's got his first 2 points.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
On the wing, Giannis. To the inside. It's stolen by Green. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. A finish, and Simmons slams it in.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, true, but we'll see if they can keep forging ahead. For now, you got to give them credit for coming back.
Antetokounmpo can't get it to go. The 76ers have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. And Simmons kicks to Curry. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Curry's shot is off.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
This isn't like him, and he knows it. The best thing they can do is try to get him more easy looks.
And there's the whistle, 3-second violation. Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces, but title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office. Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Bradley. Korkmaz comes in for Harris. And it's Shake Milton in for Curry. Shot clock at 5. To the middle, here's Craig. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Oh, looking to connect with the open man, Portis. He's got the right mentality out there.
Up top, Simmons. He's got 9. And there's the pass to Milton. Back to Howard. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Howard's got his second basket of the night.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set him up.
Passes it to Portis. Here's Connaughton. Makes it off the glass. Connaughton's got the game tied up here for the Bucks.
Oh, that's a well-deserved assist. Not every player has the vision to make that feed.
To the paint, here's Howard. And he banks in the layup. Howard's got 4 points this quarter.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Defended by Thibault. Inside. Taken away. 34 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Milton, and the 76ers tack on 2 more.
And they're scoring much more efficiently here in the second half, and they've gotten that field goal percentage above 50.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Milwaukee shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
Maxey's checked in for Philadelphia. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Chris Middleton's checked in for Torrey Craig. Pass to Maxey. Thibault on the wing. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And not so fast. The officials are going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the third quarter comes to a close. 76ers lead by 4. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
This is the versatility you need to play in today's game. 2 guards have to be able to make plays for others.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Matisse Thybulle's out there with Maxey. Then it's Shake Milton. Then there's Scott, and it's Korkmaz in the 4 spot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And the 76ers with some changes. Tony Bradley's checked in for Furkan Korkmaz. Green comes in for Shake Milton. And it's Seth Curry in for Matisse Thybulle. And then for Milwaukee, Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Bryn Forbes. And some changes here for the 76ers. Tobias Harris is checked in for Mike Scott. And it's Ben Simmons in for Maxey.
You know, we always talk about what a rare talent Giannis is. And it's true. Unrivaled athleticism and versatility.
Curry dishes to Green. DiVincenzo against Curry. And there's the feed to Bradley. And now the fast break. Middleton with the ball. Tips it. And Antetokounmpo on the follow.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
And Simmons kicks to Curry. Simmons against Giannis. Back to Curry. Harris passes to Bradley. Outside for Curry. Shoots over DiVincenzo. The shot by Curry, no good.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. It's a three-point game. Here's Simmons. Lopez with the block.
And you got to appreciate the length Lopez has. He's effective at using it to stifle shooting.
Bucks have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Holiday, the pass to Lopez. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Now it's a 5-point Milwaukee lead. Philadelphia shooting at 50% in a decent groove. Harris kicks to Simmons. So off the run, gets the bucket and the foul. It goes on Chris Middleton.
And guys, I like what they're doing here in the second half. Getting a lot of production in the paint and still trailing, but starting to show some grit down low.
Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Holiday. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Last thing they want to be doing right now is giving away possessions. I mean, turnovers can kill you in this kind of game.
And Simmons kicks to Curry. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Looking to get it going. Lopez with the block. One-on-one here. Feeds it to Middleton. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able...
Oh, that was a strong dunk.
That's how you go home. Becoming more and more of a leader. Simmons has no fear in taking shots on big possessions.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. Banked in off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got 7 now in this quarter.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Yeah, it seems like whenever one team scores, the other comes right back with a bucket of its own.
Up top, Simmons. Covered by Giannis. 6 on the shot clock. Curry against DiVincenzo. Launches a 3. Milwaukee with the rebound.
Bad shots. This is the time to work the ball inside to get the best shot possible. I mean, that's the way to make the comeback happen.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, you can't blame the ref for making that call at all. The defense in general is already at such a disadvantage as it is.
Shake Milton is checked in for Seth Curry. For Milwaukee, they've gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. Shots good by Middleton.
And this is why he gets paid the big bucks. Middleton enjoys coming through in the clutch.
Outside, Simmons. Harris outside. Outside for Simmons. That shot missing. Now the Bucks take it the other way. DiVincenzo finds Middleton. Over Simmons. They get the rebound. Kicks it out to Giannis. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Hilton the pass to Simmons. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Demonstrating how valuable he is in the clutch. Simmons is calm, cool, and collected in these moments.
Here's Holiday. And so it's the Bucks who come out on top here. They break the home. David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.